Hello, how are you doing? Gemma here, energy alignment coach, and I want to talk to you about something that happened to me, share a little story, because I feel there is magic and wisdom in this. So excuse the wet hair, just had to get this out and talk about this today. So this is for you if you love deep and transformative work. If you're just here for surface level stuff, scroll on by. This is about doing deep inner work on yourself. Okay, so I had a situation recently where someone said a lot of unkind words to me and judgments about my life and the way that I live my life, okay, and that it was wrong. And yeah, like I won't go into like the details of what was said specifically because it's not necessarily the point. So anyway, I managed to really hold my ground and defend myself in that moment, and I did not get triggered by the situation or this person anymore, whom in the past has triggered me multiple times. But I've done the inner work, I've done a lot of shadow work on this, so in the moment, great, my response was amazing. But later on, because I love personal development and because I always take responsibility for my shadow work, I was like, are those things true that person said? And this is like where we go into the conscious mind, right? So I was like, right, consciously looking at, do I have any evidence that the things that this person was saying are true? And I journaled this out, and I was like, I actually don't. Like, I actually think the opposite is true, which is really interesting. So like, what does this mean? And you know, it's also showing me another layer of boundaries that I need to have, and like where I'm in my power, and like how I hold myself and regulate my nervous system so I can hold myself through those moments like I did really well in the moment. And then as I was sat meditating this morning, truth dropped in. So there was a part of myself that was believing about myself. This sounds complex. It's like knowing what you don't know and you know what you know, like whatever the Johari window thing. So there was a part of myself that was judging myself and was judging my needs for how I need to live my life around being neurodivergent, around being sensitive, around the level of boundaries and self-care and all of those things that I actually need. So one part of me was like really honouring this and really stood my ground with this person. But then at the same time, there was a part of me that was judging that and saying, really? Are you really autistic? Or, you know, did this all just get made up? Like, do you really need that? Or are you just, you know, are you just selfish? So there was this part of me that was actually then judging me and was mirroring this person. So I now know full well that this person came in and we had this interaction as a mirror, so I could see the part of myself that was judging myself. And this was the deeper shadow work, because on the surface of doing shadow work, you might say, how did I attract that situation? How did I attract that conversation? Why might I desire to be put down? Why might I desire to be judged? Okay, and a lot of us here, you know, we've done that worthiness work. We've done that now. We know the worthiness, we know the self-care. But this is that deeper layer of shadows, which is like, actually, what I need to embody is the gift of what that person is saying about me. They are mirroring, their judgments are mirroring this judgment part of myself, but they're also seeing something in me that is a shadow expression that can be used as a gift. So all the negative things that they were saying about me actually had, similar to when we look at like narcissistic relationships, this stuff is like this absolute gem in this stuff, no pun intended, is like those dark parts, those parts that we think, does someone think that about me, which this person's opinion wasn't valid, but it has really shone a light on, okay, actually those dark parts of ourselves, there are magic and gifts in those things, and the more we embody those magic and gifts, the less we're going to attract people in situations in our life that push our buttons to show us those parts inside of ourselves that once we unleash them on the world, we are unstoppable, we are powerful, we are magic, and this is how we get our lives and our businesses into alignment. So let me know if this deep work resonates with you.